So now that we've pulled all the stuff together, we've had this gigantic survey. We've basically done a tracking of 400 million delivered gallons over the course of the year and these millions of miles driven. We've broken it down into the different expenses. There's something we should realize, which is the starting point for potentially making things a little bit better. And that's this curve. If you see the curve that's in front of you right now, you'll notice that something is going to scream out to you immediately. It starts low, it peaks, it comes back down. It's pretty similar to a bell-shaped curve. It can mean a lot of different things, but probably it means something to you. Now, to some, it's going to be, oh, that's simple. That's the heating degree days. It starts off low in July, it goes up all the way, it gets really, really high in December, January, February, it comes right back down. So that's going to be the heating degree days. Well, what are heating degree days? Well, that curve then also equals to, that's the curve of consumption. That's great, because heating degree days and consumptions track each other. But it's also the curve of deliveries, because if that's where the heating degree days are and that's where the consumption is, well, that's when I'm making my deliveries. It's also the curve for trucks that I need. It's also the curve for drivers that I need. It's also the curve for revenue. It's also the curve for expenses. The point is, our entire industry runs off of this curve, and we've been running off this curve. I'm in the industry for 30 years. We've been running this way for my 30 years and probably the 30 years beforehand as well. That is just the curve. That's our entire industry. We make hay during the winter, and during the summer we try to control expenses and not lose too much money. But if you look at the curve, what we're going to attempt to do, bit of a spoiler alert, we're going to look to change parts of the curve in a way that we believe is going to make sense to you, and it's going to start showing you how we can save money.